Okay, so we want to find the distance between 3/4, or 3 and 1/4, and -1 and 3/4 on a number line. Write our answer in simplest form. So if we're looking at this, we have a number line here. And when we're making our number line, we're going to see that we are going to put 0 right here. We have +3 and 1/4 off on this side. It's +3 and 1/4. And we have -1 and 3/4 on this side, -1 and 3/4. Now this is not to scale, but it helps us visualize what's going on here. So when we're looking at this, we want to understand that if we're finding the distance between, distance number one, always positive. So our answer is going to be positive. It will never be negative. Then we can say, well, the distance from 1 and 3/4 to reach 0 is going to be 1 and 3/4. And to get from 0 to 3 and 1/4 is going to be 3 and 1/4. So I can add these two distances together to get the distance between those two numbers. So I have 1 and 3/4 plus 3 and 1/4. So I can now add these two things together. 3/4 and 1/4 becomes 4/4. 1 and becomes 4. So I have 4 and 4/4. 4/4 becomes 1. So I really have 4 plus an additional 1, which is equal to 5. So these two things are 5 units apart. So we can see this is going to be equal to 5. Now, if this last piece here kind of confused you as to how I did that addition, it's okay. We can do this addition in another way. We would have 1 and 3/4 plus 3 and 1/4. So what we can see is we are going to see 1.75 plus 3.25. Because we can now add these two things together, we can say 3.1 or 3.25 and 1.75, adding these together, we end up with 10, carry the 1, end up with 10, carry the 1, end up with 5. So we have 5.00 or 5 for our answer.